Someone, are you creative visionary? Someone. Today, I think we're going to have a quiet day. Why? Because my husband fixed the number one. Hold on. We're having our chitty chat. Hold on. You know, I just love to live in my perfectionism. My husband fixed my issues. I was complaining about the echo, and I'm so grateful I have a husband who knows how to do these things that I just sometimes am too ditzy to do. So my husband fixed the air conditioner, and so I'm not having as much background noise. But number two, today is going to be a very quiet day, and hopefully the audio is going to be a lot better while I work on fixing this echo thing, because there's no noise. Today is Sunday, and the construction workers are not working. Oh, thank goodness. It was hella bad from since March to November to end of September. Yo, it was so bad. I had to go to the library. But I didn't lose my mind. So, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Salbona, I see you. I call forth the divinity within you in this very moment. Igama lam uthembelihle, Queen Bringer of Good Hope. Activating hope in my body temple so that I can be a model, an example of how you can activate hope in your body temple. We're activating hope because you know what? This is how we roll. Without hope, what do we have? Misery? No, we are not doing that. We're not doing that. So we're activating hope in our body temples, and we're living in that space of hope. Hope for what? The future looks so bleak. It looks awful. No, it's not. Okay, this does not negate what is going on in the world. Let's not negate what is going on in your life, because this is magical thinking. This is magical thinking. It's honestly magical thinking. We're not going to negate what is going on in this world and the trying circumstances that we are all living through. I'm living through them too. But I refuse to be miserable. I really refuse. And I'm so sorry. I refuse to be miserable. I refuse to be overwhelmed and overtaken by the circumstances of life. I grew up in apartheid. I grew up in apartheid. You see? Once you have been trained by apartheid, you're like, I can do anything. So you see, I'm the perfect person to be activating hope in your body temple. Why? Because I know what's up. I know what's up. And this apartheid 2.0, apartheid 2.0 has got the whole world. The grip. Okay. So today I think we start off with just taking a breath. Just taking a breath. And just being calm, you know, and closing our eyes. So please just gently close your eyes. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. And know that all is well. All is well. All is well. Good. Please take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Another deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Another deep breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And lowering your shoulders as you take that holy, holy breath. Oh, you can open your eyes. Smile a bit. Actually, smile a lot. A lot. Smile a lot. Smile a lot. Okay, so I'm hoping that experience was good. And I hope, I practice these things. And sometimes they can be really loud. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. It wasn't too loud. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if it was. But we just needed to move some energy, Just needed to move some energy. Yeah, we needed to move some energy. Okay, let's read. Let us read. Let us read. Thank you for being here. Can you hear me? Usually when I hear one of those doot things, it's because the sound is not loud enough or something like that. Hello? Yeah, I guess the sound is louder. It's loud enough. Yes? There's nothing wrong, right? The sound is working. Hold on, let me just make sure. I saw my stream. This is good. I saw my stream. This is good. Okay, so let's do this. Day 55, Integration Day. Embracing your full potential. No, embracing your full purpose. Let's start again. Day 55. Integration Day. Embracing your full purpose. I have not denied my purpose. 5 days of examining how you deny your purpose across all life domains. The pattern is clear. Purpose denial always involves believing you're not ready, not qualified, not healed enough, or not perfect enough to serve others through your gifts. You use your imperfections as excuses for hiding your purpose rather than recognizing them as qualifications for authentic service. Your purpose is not separate from your struggles. It's often forged through them. Your financial challenges prepare you to guide others towards financial wellness. Your spiritual journey qualifies you to support others' awakening. Your relational struggles create relational wisdom. Your psychological healing develops psychological service capacity. Your physical journey generates embodied wisdom. Notice the common thread. Purpose denial serves your ego's need to feel perfect more than your soul's need to serve. You deny your calling to avoid the vulnerability of imperfect service, the responsibility of influence, or the risk of failure. But purpose postponed indefinitely becomes purpose denied permanently. Embodied practice. Feel into your full purpose across all domains. The unique way you're meant to serve financially, spiritually, relationally, psychologically, and physically. Notice how your struggles in each area have created wisdom for serving others, and say, I embrace my full purpose through imperfect service. My journey qualifies me to guide others on theirs. Okay. Let's reread that again. 5 days of examining how you deny your purpose across all life domains. The pattern is clear. Purpose denial always involves believing you're not ready, not qualified, not healed enough, or not perfect enough to serve others through your gifts. You use your imperfections as excuses for hiding your purpose rather than recognizing them as qualifications for authentic service. Your purpose is not separate from your struggles. It's often forged through them. Your financial challenges prepare you to guide others towards financial wellness. Your spiritual journey qualifies you to support others' awakening. Your relational struggles create relational wisdom. Your psychological healing develops psychological service capacity. Your physical journey generates embodied wisdom. We gotta go through this one. Okay? Your purpose is not separate from your struggles. It's often forged from them. I had a dream. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I have been having such incredible sleep since I started these live streams. I said to myself, I'm going to start these live streams and I'm going to go at it. I don't care I do care, okay? It's my responsibility to care. But I'm not really concerned about how many people are viewing my live streams at the moment. I am concerned about my own growth. I am concerned about my own psychological stability, my emotional stability, and I am concerned more about speaking my truths, no matter how expensive my truths are, no matter how inconvenient and uncomfortable my truths are. This is why I started my live streams. I said, I'm not really interested in ever living in lies. And lies is not only just telling lies, it is omitting the truth, protecting evil. So I am going to, because last year this time I was in tears. I was in hell, okay? I was in tears. I was in hell. I was like, let me tell you something. It's going to be hell to pay. Okay? But I didn't have the confidence. It's not like I didn't have the confidence. I was just in a lot of pain and a lot of grief. And so with that, my voice throat chakra was closed. It was like my whole body was like shut down. My brain wasn't even working properly. Optimal levels. Okay. And I couldn't articulate like the truth that I'm articulating now without just collapsing and crying. So I said to myself, I am going to sit in my truth and just create my live streams and sit in my truth and just speak the truth as it is and tell the whole story and nothing but the truth of the whole story. I'm so sorry, not sorry. I don't care who goes to prison. I don't care who gets hung. I don't care who gets found out what is happening. I don't care. I'm so sorry. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not protecting evil ever again, because the whole world right now is experiencing the pure evil of a rotten South African. Okay? We are experiencing it. Okay? Whether it's through Doge, well, it's mainly through Doge, and cryptocurrency scams, and gold romance scams. Like, honestly, the world is experiencing the full effect of apartheid 2.0. In America, they're calling it Project 2025 and the Esther Project. But honestly, this is just apartheid 2.0. Okay, they rolled it out, tested it out in South Africa first to see what's going to happen to humanity, what's going to happen to the people if they, inflict apartheid on humans. And so now they're rolling it out full force in America. And America's media is very powerful. And America's influence on the whole world is very powerful. So the whole world, every single country on this planet, well, probably not every, but every single country on this planet that has an agreement with America is experiencing some kind of pain. Okay? Pain. I was sitting with this pain myself, and I was just like, my God, I agreed to come to this planet. I agreed to be born in South Africa during apartheid so I could taste the madness. Taste the madness. And over 28 years, I walked this path so that I could heal, okay? And learn my map around and through the healing journey of the madness of apartheid 1.0. Now that we are experiencing apartheid 2.0, I have the map. It's here. It's called ecstasy. Ecstasy. I have the framework. I have the map. I have the Buthelezi method. The Buthelezi method, which is rapid healing, somatic healing, identity reconstruction, helping people before they collapse into nothing. Okay? Born through this body temple, through this brain, through this mind, ancestral wisdom of watching South Africans just go through hell. Go through hell. So, last year this time, I was living the hell. This year this time, I am speaking and sitting in my purpose. Not crying. Okay, I'm still crying, having my tears. But now they're purposeful. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because we are in the beginning stages of Project 2025, the Esther Project, Apartheid 2.0. Annihilation consciousness is full force. but we have the beginning stages. Phase 2. We have 40 more phases to go of this. 40. Where do you get all of this stuff? I'm just telling you, trust me. Y'all didn't trust me last year when I was telling you this. And now you are living it, Americans. Actually, the whole world is living it. The whole world. Whether it's through tariffs, whether it's through Doge cuts, US aid cuts, you are all living it. I am not here to gloat. I am here to be of service. However, because I am a Zulu woman in this lifetime and I chose to come through the Zulu people, Amazulu, which truly are my ancestry, I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you, and we're not going to go through magical thinking. We're not going to live through magical thinking. We are going to be sober through this. We are going to live it with integrity. We are not going to be drunk. We are not going to be mad in the head. We are going to live it with love in our hearts, with integrity in our spirits. We are going to live it with joy, whether we are crying, whether we are dancing together, whether we are creating art, whether we are praying together, whether we are laughing together, or whether we are hella mad. We are going to enjoy the full spectrum of our emotions, the full spectrum of this human experience. Yes, we are going to do this. We're not going to check out. We're not going to check out. We're not going to numb out. We're just going to be here. The full experience of this human life. Your rage is sacred. Your anger is sacred. But your anger being sacred doesn't mean that you are going to go around terrorizing other people. No. This is not going to work here. You will sit in your anger and you will ask your anger, what is your purpose, anger? You will sit in your fear and you will ask your fear, what is your purpose at this moment? You will sit in your financial pain, and instead of numbing out and having worst case scenarios, you are going to breathe through the stress. You are going to breathe through that fear, and you are going to ask that fear, financial fear, money anxiety, what is your purpose? What are you here to teach me? And when you get the lesson and you get the wisdom, you take inspired action. If you had told me last year this time that I would be in this level of power, I would have said, maybe, yes. Maybe, yes. But I didn't even believe in myself because I was in hell. Like, I was in a hell. Like, I know what hell is. I don't need to die to go to hell. I've already died so many deaths and lived in states of hell. And now I'm like, yo, heaven is real. Because heaven is right here in my body temple. Emzimbeni wami, engqondweni wami, engqondweni yami, emoyeni wami. You don't need to die to go to hell or heaven. You're already living it. Truly this, you are already living it. You are living your hell and you are living your heaven. If your insurance premiums are going up, which everybody's in the US is going up, well, most people, 145 million Americans, you are in a hell that you don't understand. And the hell has just begun. You are, because Americans, you inherently understand this truth. There is no wealth without health. You know this truth very well. I created, and I didn't create this. This activated in me this truth when I was in America. There is no wealth without health, because Americans and health are number one in the world. So thank you so much for teaching me such a powerful lesson. There is no health. There is no wealth without health. Thank you, Americans. I honor you. I will forever be thankful for this lesson. Thank you. Ngiyabonga. Amadlozi wami ayabonga. And because you understand this truth so well, the hell you are living through right now is something to be honored and recognized and acknowledged with so much compassion. So much compassion. I am a South African American. I live with an American. I understand truly this truth. There is no wealth without health. I understand it. So, going forward, we are going to work on our health, activating wholeness. Because truly, annihilation consciousness wants you to believe that you are sick, that you are broken, that you will never make it out. It's a lie. It is a lie. It's a lie. You are wholeness. You are health. You are abundance. You are the presence of divinity expressing itself here on planet Earth. It is a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. And as I speak this truth for all Americans worried about their health, because health insurance premiums are going up, illnesses of the mind are accelerating, because when you are in fear, truly fear, all sorts of other illness starts showing up. Dis-ease of the body temple starts showing up. As I speak this truth for you, through you, I speak this truth for all beings on planet Earth, because all beings have been affected by something concerning America's policies. So all beings that have been affected by the freeze and the cuts in US aid, I speak wholeness as your body temple. I speak wholeness and stillness as your brain, as your mind. I speak hope into your hearts. I remind you that you are more than any illness, dis-ease, pain, fear, hopelessness that can try to overtake your consciousness, your brain, your mind, your spirit, your joy. I speak truth. Let every idea that is speaking or trying to overtake your clarity dissolve into the nothingness in which it is, never to create ever again in your life. Because we are all affected by this stuff. Honestly, we are all affected by this stuff. Whether you're Caucasian, whether you are African, whether you are Asian, whether you are Hispanic, we are all affected. This is why I keep saying, we are all in this together. It's not about a black thing or a white thing or a Hispanic thing or an Asian thing or an Australian thing or a what. No, we are all affected in this. We are all living through this together. We are all living this through together. So we've spent a whole week exploring purpose. What is your purpose in this global awakening? Because what these experiences are causing for us as a species here on planet Earth is a deep awakening to our inherent divinity, our inherent power. We are not powerless. You are not broken. There is nothing wrong with you. But the illusion of sleep, the illusion that something outside of you has power over you, it does not. I am here to share this with you. I am here to share this with you. Okay? Okay? It's time to better damn stop preaching. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Okay, no, I'm not preaching. But truly, it's the truth. Because honestly, when I look at my life through apartheid and look at where I was last year, this time, I am like, it is a miracle. Truly, the Course in Miracles is real. I read that book. It is a heavy body of work. I read it and read it for years. If you haven't read The Course in Miracles, please get a copy of The Course in Miracles. Marianne Williamson teaches The Course in Miracles. I don't know if she still teaches it, but she was really deep into The Course in Miracles. And she taught it for a while. I read not a lot. I read maybe 3 of her books. Return to Love, I think that was the first one I read. She wrote one about money. I had all those books and I used to check them out at the library. But she was really deep in teaching from A Course in Miracles. But honestly, my life is a miracle. Because where I was last year, the amount of suicidal thoughts that were attacking me, because I'm not a suicidal person. I lived through the worst of life. Okay? I'm like, okay, I didn't commit suicide during apartheid. Why would now, living on a fancy island, want to unalive myself? This doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. But let me share with you, you are stronger than any idea of unaliving yourself. You are stronger. You are stronger than that. You're stronger than that. You are stronger than any idea that seeks to convince you that you are not worthy, you are not enough, you are not perfect enough, good enough, rich enough, beautiful enough. This is a falsity. It is a lie. In Africa, we used to say, the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Annihilation consciousness is a lie. Annihilation consciousness is a lie. Last year, this time, I didn't even know that I would have written this book and speak so powerfully and so confidently about what I have lived through without breaking down, without having a nervous breakdown in front of live stream. Last year, this time, I couldn't even create live streams. Never mind sit here for an hour and a half. Why? Because I didn't even think I had something to say, even though I have lived a hell on earth and have come out on the other side going, yo, my goodness, this is quite something. But here I am, sharing my life's journey. And it might not be Hollywood, but truly this script, this story that I'm sharing with you is number 1, for reals. And number 2, I'm on the other side now teaching from that experience. I have taught you, I don't know, a few days ago. If you watch all the live streams, just sit there and watch the live streams, even the bad ones with bad audio and bad lighting. You will get something from it. I have shared with you how to overcome the fear of death. I don't know who's teaching how to overcome the fear of death. I had to learn how to overcome the fear of death with men at my door banging away. and threatening to kill me last year, this time November. No, I lie. Early November, September. It was September, October, and early November, because my husband came back. Thanksgiving. Yeah, my husband came back around Thanksgiving time from America. So I was a woman by myself on an island with men at my door coming to threaten to kill me. And in that moment, in those experiences, I decided to work on my fear of death. And I shared with you how to overcome the fear of death, to overcome the fear of going to hell. Because honestly, it is the fear of death. How am I going to die? Oh, I'm going to die in pain. I'm going to die now. I don't have enough money for medical insurance. Oh my God. I can't go to the doctor. Oh my God, the hospital bills are going to bankrupt. This is the fear. This is the fear that will make you lose your mind. Because once you start entertaining the fear of illness, and what happens when you get ill and you can't afford medical care, you can start spinning, okay? Because it's kind of like a seed that's planted, and once that seed just gets a little bit of water, by listening to other people who, have gone bankrupt because of medical bills or medical illness, or by hearing other people's stories about how high their medical bills were, or listening to other people share with you, oh my God, my insurance went up from this much to $26,000 a year. I can't afford this. And participating in that conversation, let me tell you something. Number one, you're not going to be able to sleep. If you can't sleep, you're a danger on the road. You're not going to be able to function well at work. And you're going to continue to worry. And the brain is such a powerful instrument. When you start to worry and you start to entertain these thoughts and these fears, they become magnified. You create your own Hollywood horror story. And you will live that Hollywood horror story. Annihilation consciousness has no power over you. Death has no power over you. I shared with you how to overcome the fear of death. Look death in the face and say, you have no power over me. Illness, you have no power over me. Mental health challenges, you have no power over me. I am the face of divinity. And because I am the face of divinity, nothing has power over me. Financial collapse, you have no power over me. My brain is wise enough to come up with solutions to my problems. I didn't honestly know that my purpose was this big. I knew kind of like I signed up for a massive purpose because I signed up to be born in South Africa in this lifetime and experience the hell of apartheid 1.0. And this year, when I saw Elon Musk and Trump, I said, purpose activated, click, click. And I said, I'm not getting involved in the early stages of this. I'm not getting involved in the noise and the early stages of this. I need to get so strong because what's coming and what is unfolding is something that the world has not yet begun to understand. And I'm not here to be a fearmonger. I am here to bring hope, good news of great hope. You are the hope. With all of the layoffs and the layoffs and the layoffs, it is time now to get on board with living in your purpose. I am so thankful for this annihilation consciousness. How can you be thankful when you're losing our jobs? And listen, It is time for you to live your purpose. I was sharing with you just a few minutes ago that I have been having the best sleep. I am having such incredible sleep. Even my husband has started sleeping because now I am not emitting a vibration of hopelessness because I am living in my purpose now. I am just living in my purpose. I am not emitting a vibration of anger because I'm like, I don't care how many people watch my live stream at the moment. It's coming. Billions are going to be right here. We're going to be doing this together. Billions. Why? Because what is unfolding is a show. It is a show of magnitude. It is a show. I used to go to a lot of Vegas shows when I was still living in America. Well, not a lot, but I went to quite a few of the shows on the Strip. Those shows are like multi-million dollar experiences to build the stages, the costumes, the artists, millions and millions and millions of dollars. What we are experiencing and the show we're going to be a part of, because this one we're not going to be sitting watching. This one we are participating in. This one is trillions and trillions and zillions and trillions and trillions of pounds, dollars, shillings. And you are the participant here. So, are you going to choose to be an empowered actor, actress in this show? Or are you going to be victimized by annihilation consciousness? I choose not. I choose to live in my purpose. Okay. She on today. Okay. Your purpose is not separate from your struggles. Listen to that. Okay? Your purpose is not separate from your struggles. It's often forged through them. Here's what I want to articulate here. If you are still in your struggles, please do not be on the social medias ranting away like a crazy person. Check yourself into a psych ward. Not a big deal. Nobody's going to shame you. Nobody's going to shame you. Psych wards are there to stabilize you. Nobody's going to shame you for this. I am all up for mental health. Because without mental health, what do you have? Nothing. You make a whole lot of bad choices. So check yourself into a psych ward, get some pills, get stabilized, not a big deal. But please do not rant on social media. We don't need any more ranting people, angry-filled people. We have enough of that. Okay? Your financial challenges prepare you to guide others towards financial wellness. Once you have understood the fear behind your financial struggles, the money anxiety, the anxiety behind that, now you can begin to have an intelligent conversation, an empowering conversation. There is no wealth without health. Your anxiety, the fear that keeps you up all night, is truly what is going to give you financial collapse. How do you think I know this? Because I've examined why. I've sat for years and asked myself, we have all of this information. There are so many books you can read, and you can read for years all of the books on financial literacy, financial wellness, financial what. But why are we still suffering financially as a species? Because we truly haven't understood how nervous system regulation or dysregulation affects our financial stability. We haven't. Because I remember for me, it was maybe 14 years ago that I took a financial literacy certification, and I said, seriously? This is what financial literacy is. This is what is being taught. Okay. There's something wrong with this. It's missing the component of trauma. it is missing the very fundamental element of the person who's actually learning about this. Because if you do not know thyself, it doesn't matter how many budgets, how many investing 101 courses, how many options trading courses, how many stock market trading courses you're going to take, it doesn't matter. Because as soon as change comes, the brain starts catastrophizing, starts going into panic mode. You lose a little bit of money, you lose a job, the grief that overtakes you, and the bad choices collapse. So yes, it's good to learn about financial literacy, but in the process of learning about financial literacy, learn about thyself. Why do I go and shop when I'm angry? Why do I pick up a beer when I'm stressed? Why do I go online and start buying things when I'm stressed? Or when I get a bonus? When I think of losing my job or my business is not doing so well, why do I start yelling? Why do I spiral into anxiety? This is real financial literacy. Connecting your behavior to your nervous system and the activity that is happening here in your body temple. Until this, all of this financial literacy is a joke. Because now we are going to really see if we are all financially literate. We're not. But it's okay. It's okay. We're going to work through this together. Together. And we're going to laugh about all of our things and our mistakes and our fears. Because honestly, if you don't laugh at yourself and about this whole life experience, you're going to crack, and it's not really worth it then. What was the point of you being here on planet Earth? This is a school. You get to learn what you get to learn. You get a grade and you're like, okay, well, I guess I gotta learn. Don't take it too seriously. Yeah, it is, it looks serious. I got children to feed. I got a mortgage. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, I get it. I was there with you right where you are 3.5 years ago. Almost 4 years ago. I was right there. And I decided to go ahead of you and say, I need to heal. I need to figure out what's going on with this money thing, with this mental health thing, with this nervous regulation system thing. I'm not doing so well. I need to work out this depression thing. Because what is unfolding now is a show. And you're part of that show as an actor. And if you're not prepared, which I know billions of souls on planet Earth are not prepared, it's going to be quite something. Honestly, it is going to be quite something. You haven't seen anything yet. Not scaring you. I'm preparing you. Because I went ahead of you. Okay. Your spiritual journey qualifies you to support others' awakening. Everybody is qualified. Except if you into the darknesses and into your satanic stuff. And no, these people we don't want here. Please take your sorry self somewhere else. But honestly, you're a spiritual being having a spiritual experience in a human body. So I think you are qualified to uplift someone, pray for someone, whether you're Christian, whether you're Muslim, whether you Sufi, whether you are Buddhist, whether you are Hindu, whether you are Jewish, whatever it is that you learn from. Okay? How to connect to the truth of who you are, God consciousness. Jesus didn't come here on planet Earth for us to worship Jesus. He didn't. No. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and everything else shall be added unto you. What did he mean? Insight. What does Jesus have to do about your anxiety that is showing up right here? What does Jesus have to do about this? What does Buddha have to do about this? What does Allah have to do about this? This is your body. This is your experience. This is what these great teachers came to teach us here on planet Earth. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and everything else shall be added unto you. Let's look at the nervous system. Let's look at our thoughts and what we are thinking and how we are behaving and what actions we are taking. This is what these great teachers came to teach us. They didn't ask for us to worship them and pray to them. This is a faulty idea. It's erroneous. It's ignorant. It's a lie. Because that would presuppose, that would mean that we must give up our power. No, you are the presence of divinity. You are the face of God consciousness. God could not experience itself but through and as you. You are the face of divinity. Truth. Okay, your psychological healing develops psychological service capacity. Your physical journey generates embodied wisdom. Notice the common thread. Purpose denial serves your ego's need to feel perfect more than your soul's need to serve. You deny your calling to avoid the vulnerability of imperfect service. When I started these live streams, they were not cute. I must speak my truth. And I'm still working on it, okay? Like I'm working on the echo and the background noise. And I got rid of this contraption that was here. And now I got my sexy one. Ooh, that is sexy. And I'm just growing every day. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. I'm here to grow. This is school. I'm here to grow. Next phase is growing the audience by being of service to other people's platforms, by being of service to a larger audience. But first, I needed to be of service to myself and just stand in my own truth without collapsing. Stand in my own authority and speak my own truths without being afraid that people are going to judge me, that I'm not perfect. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. I'm here for a bigger mission. So maybe you start off like that by just doing your own thing. And it doesn't matter how it looks, doesn't matter what did people say about you. You don't even need to have a crowd. This is the beauty of online stuff. You can just put it out there. And just get better. And just get better and improve and improve. But this thing of it must look perfect, it must be this you're never going to start. You're never going to start. You're going to have low self-esteem and you're going to be living in a mask. It must be perfect. Who said what is perfect? In whose eyes? What is perfect? You are perfect as you are. Okay? Notice the common thread. You deny your calling to avoid the vulnerability of imperfect service, the responsibility of influence. This is what I was avoiding for the longest time. But then I started looking and I said, most of the people that are giving advice have not lived apartheid 1.0. And they are giving advice like suffering is optional. Okay. Watch and see what apartheid 2.0 is and whether suffering is truly going to be optional. It's insulting to someone who has lived through trauma to say to them, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. It's insulting. It's insulting to people's traumatic journeys. It's really insulting. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but that you're suffering. I'm sorry. Just get over it. No. So I was like, no, I have to speak up. Because if you haven't experienced true suffering, like war, in the last 30 to 50 years, you have the luxury of saying these things. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. No, the whole world is about to suffer. Like a suffering that suffering is the way through. Sit in your suffering and ask for the wisdom of the suffering. Sit in it. Do not be gaslit into suffering is optional. No. Humanity has been suffering for lifetimes. It's the trauma. It lives here. It is living in the ancestral realms. And it is showing up as your anger in this lifetime. It is showing up as your fears. Don't let anybody gaslight you into suffering is optional. But your suffering is your responsibility. It is nobody else's responsibility. You need to sit in your suffering, get the wisdom from the suffering, and then be of service from that wisdom. Okay. So for me, it was the influence. I was like, oh my God. But then when I saw, I was like, no, I need to be of influence. Or risk of failure. Okay, well, I've kind of gotten out for the risk of failure. You are going to fail. It's okay. Continue forward. Here's a mantra. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Even in my failures, because my failures show me what not to do. My failures show me how to get rid of this contraption that's sitting here, and I'm just constantly complaining about it, and I'm constantly fixing it. Now, I'm not constantly fixing my microphone. Thank you, heavens. Okay, so my failure was, purposeful, because now I have a beautiful mic that is working for me, and I don't need to constantly fix it. But if I just given up, it wouldn't have worked, right? So you're going to fail. It's okay. It's part of the learning experience, because failure allows you to unlearn limiting beliefs and ways of being that no longer serve you. Okay? It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, but purpose postponed indefinitely becomes purpose denied permanently. I think this is why people feel like they haven't lived up to their full potential. And they are 50, and they are 60, and they are 70, and they're 80, and they become better. Real better. That's not true. You can still be of service in your 80s. I have a friend. She's 81 years old. Mami. That's what I call her. I really don't even know her name. Honestly, I don't know her name. I don't know her name. I met her March of this year. And this woman has been terrorizing me since March of this year, wanting to be my friend. And I ran away from her for a very long time. And eventually I was like, okay, let's make friends. She is one of the greatest friends. She's 8. Well, okay. I don't see her all the time. Oh, God, I was supposed to go see her on Friday. I forgot. Bad friend. I'm going to go see her today. But this woman got me out of the hatred of humanity. Honestly, I will forever be thankful for her, because every time this beginning of this year when I moved to Bangkok, I hated humanity. Honestly, I hated humans. I don't want to sugarcoat it, no lie. I hated humans. I just wanted to have as little to do with humans. I literally was saying to my husband, I'm going to make money and I'm going to buy robots because I want nothing to do with humans ever again. My husband was like, you sound crazy right now. I'm like, yeah. I'm going to buy a cat and robots. This woman, every time I would go downstairs, every time, it's kind of like she knew my schedule and she would wait for me. Hello! And I'd be like, oh my God. There was a point where I used to try to run away from her. If I saw her sitting downstairs and she wasn't looking, I would go out a different door. If I saw her walking to 7-Eleven and I was walking to the train station, I would turn around and go and go to another train station just so that I wouldn't talk to her. But she was consistent. Hello! Turns out she actually was my angel, because in her persistency of wanting to just get to know me and be my friend, I softened up to humans. And what a lovely lady she is. What a lovely lady she is. She helped me be open to humans again, because I was in a raw form of hate. Raw. She's 81 years old. She tells me her stories. We sit and laugh together and we hug. And you must come to my room. Come to my room. That's her apartment. And we talk. We have all sorts of conversations. She helped me laugh again. Honestly, she helped me laugh again. She helped me have energy again. She helped me have excitement again. Because every time I see her and on the street, I'm like, Mommy! And I yell across the street. She's 81 years old. She helped a 44-year-old woman who was deep in her angers thaw out. She's 81. She served a mighty, mighty purpose. A mighty purpose. So you never know what your purpose is. Your purpose might just be to tell your stories as an 81-year-old woman to a resentful, angry, bitter as hell Zulu woman who's willing to go to war and just soften that energy, soften that energy a bit with just love and stories. Because honestly, I was willing to go to war. I still am, but now it's for a good cause. Okay? So you never know how powerful just your hello, just your smile, just your loving care is. This is why I'm like, if you're an old person and you're bitter and angry and grumpy, just get off the planet. Go find something else to do. And especially if you do not want to change and you do not want to be of service on the planet, why are you causing us misery? This old lady, she's not even old, honestly, because she's just walking there with her walking stick. She doesn't care. She's just busy. She says hello to everybody. She speaks to everybody. A lot of people find her a nuisance, but I find her, she was my healer. She was my angel in a time of deep anger. And you do not want to be around a Zulu woman who is enraged and spiritually powerful. You don't. It's a bad story. But this woman, with her love and her consistency, I'm going to break through that resistance and that anger in that woman. I am here today speaking and sharing and teaching. I have to go visit Mommy today. Honestly, she was my angel. So it doesn't matter what age you are. Please be of service here on planet Earth. It doesn't matter. 91. Smile a bit. Stop being so bitter and grumpy. Be of service to someone else besides your misery and your miserable stories. Nobody cares about your miserable stories. Be of service. You'll be happier. Okay. So, embodiment practice. Feel into your full purpose across all domains, the unique way you're meant to serve financially, spiritually, relationally, psychologically, and physically. Notice how your struggles to each area have created wisdom for serving others. And say, I embrace my full purpose through imperfect service. My journey qualifies me to guide others on theirs. And don't be offended if people don't want your guidance. Don't be offended. It has nothing to do with you. Leave them there. Leave them there. And maybe in this lifetime, they're not meant to learn from you. Maybe in this lifetime, they are meant to die in misery. It's okay. Not a big deal. They'll come back. Has nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with you. Plant your seed. Do what you've got to do. Be like Mommy. Mommy just walks around in her little, she has a walking stick. And she says, hello to everybody. Some people don't like her. Some people don't say hello to her. But she keeps on every single day. She tells us stories. I have to make an interview with Mommy. She is just one of the most incredible women I've met. 81 years old. She broke through to my heart. My heart was cold when I moved to Japan. When I moved to Bangkok, it was cold. I'm like, I am a Zulu woman. I am going to spiritual war. You're going to learn something. My heart thawed out because of one woman who just kept, hello, hello. Now I'm speaking to all sorts of people on the street. This one woman. I'm forever thankful for her. But I was resisting her myself too for a bit. But at least I wasn't mean or nasty. I still had some respect, and I still would entertain her conversations. Eventually, she broke through to my heart. So be of service, because you don't know what somebody's actually living through and what medicine they need. And whatever medicine you're here to share, that is your purpose. Share it with honesty. Share it with truth. Share it with dignity. But most important, with integrity and truth. If you don't know how to tell the truth, maybe your purpose in this lifetime is to go sit with yourself and a therapist and a psychologist and a psychiatrist and learn to tell truth, because this world is filled with lies, delusions, illusions, lies, and confusions. We're living them now, but they are collapsing. Don't worry. This is my work, calling upon Kalima. Collapse the lies. Yes? Collapse the delusions, illusions, and the confusions. Let us live in integrity. Let us live in truth. Okay. Preacher Tembi. It be done.